Today is day 7, I think. Goodness me, we're already a week into Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. Amazing times. Today we're making something exciting. That's why I'm looking kind of cute. I've been looking rough in the past videos, let's not even lie. But today we're making something for my friend because I'm going out today and I'm doing iftar outside. I've not been feeling very well, so I think I just need a bit of outside time. So we're making crumb cake today. I don't know if you know what crumb cake is. It's called, I think it's German. Let me just double check a bit of the history on that. Okay, yeah, it is German. Also, don't mind this mountain of blankets at the back of me. I don't know if you can see that. It is German. It's called Streuselkuchen. That's what this is. But for the English-speaking people, it's called crumb cake. Let's go. Also, I'm using Preppy Kitchen's recipe because he's got the best recipes. I literally need to leave at 1. I can't believe I'm doing this, but let's see if we can do it. I've got all my ingredients laid out here. Okay, let me get my bowl out first. The only thing is that, oh, hello. Everything is in American measurements, like 3/4 of a cup of flour. And I hate that so much because I just don't feel like it measures very well. Anyway, let's get on with it. Wait a second, I've just checked the video. He does have the conversion there. He has, so 3/4 of a cup of flour is 96 grams of flour. So that's what I prefer. The Grammys. I prefer the Grammys. Get out of the way. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, we're making the crumb first, the crumb topping. It's basically just what you make for a crumble. My butter is not softened. Yeah, so I'm making this for my friend because she recently went to Umrah and it's just kind of like a Umrah Mubarak kind of little gift. Nah, this is actually such a good day. The recipe called for granulated sugar. I just found some. This is a good day. You know when you just do so much prep for a recipe and then you don't have any of the, or like you're missing a few ingredients? It's actually the worst thing ever, I swear. Because you were just so excited to make it and now you can't because you're missing one thing. Okay, I can't lie. This is not looking like granulated sugar. It's looking like melted sugar. It was melted at the bottom, but the top is fine. Don't mind the rotten mango in the corner. It's not rotten. My dad is actually going to eat that later. Like, what do you mean I have light brown sugar? How is that possible? I never have this sugar. It's very rare that we have. I love this sugar. It looks like kinetic sand. And it smells incredible. I think that's 110 grams of this sugar. Look, it looks like this. And it kind of moves as well. Oh, it's just so soft. I love this sugar. I could just, you know what I mean? I could actually just, but we're not going to do that. The thing is, he said 110 grams of tightly packed sugar. Because obviously this has a lot of gaps in between, like a lot of space in between it. So I might do, no, I'm not going to lie. This is a lot of sugar. I'm actually just going to stop there. Look, like what? I'm going to do 110 grams of not tightly packed sugar. Surely it won't make a difference, hopefully. I don't know. Now we want 1/2 teaspoon of salt for contrast. That's literally what he said. I'm just copying him. The lighting here sucks. I'm feeling so much better today. I am fasting today, but yesterday it was just one of those days. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons. I think he said 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I want to do that thing where I put you in the cupboard and then I close the door on you. Oh my god, there's just no space. My tripod is just... oh my... Okay, round 2, and now I'm holding it this time. It's so cute. Shush. Tell me you watch Nico without telling me you watch Nico. And that's it. That's our crumble finished. We're just gonna bake that and that's it. That's the recipe. If you believe that, you're finished. Okay, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I need 113 grams of this, but it has to be melted. Literally, how do I measure that? Do I put 113 grams of that in there and then melt it? Okay. Obviously, that's what I was gonna do anyway, okay? Listen, yeah, don't test my cooking skills. I know that that's 50 grams. Watch this be exactly 50 grams, okay? Let's see. Okay, so this is what I did. Please be 50. Oh, that is close though. 60 grams. Crazy. So he said 113. I'm following this recipe to a T because I don't usually follow recipes. Okay, I'll just do that. That's fine. Oh my god, was I not even recording that whole freaking time? I wasn't really doing anything. I was just saying it's a lot of butter. Butter. Do you say butter or butter? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm completely new here on YouTube. And if you'd like to support me, you can go on my website, www.loopyfruit.com. I sell stickers. I sell lots of other lifestyle products. There's a lot more coming soon. The most recent product that's going to come out are sweets. So get excited because I'm excited. Also, you can probably get them in time for Eid. I'm sure you can. And make sure to subscribe and comment for the cutest animation ever. I didn't even notice it until I did it myself. Yes, I like my own videos because who else is liking them? No one. Freaking no one, okay? No, I'm kidding. I've got such lovely people supporting me. Particularly, I'm going to shout out some people. We've got Nisha. We've got Jace Johnson, who is like a new subscriber. And she comments on my recent videos. So thank you so much, Jace, if that's your name. We've got my sister-in-law, who I don't know if she wants to be named. We've got my friend who I'm making this cake for. That's how much I love her. My cousins, they're so sweet. They just literally sit here and watch my videos and I'm cringing the heck out the whole time. Thank you so much, guys. I'm actually not a millennial, I'm Gen Z, but I might as well be a millennial with this love heart. This is the best heart though. You can't, don't tell me that dinosaur crap is the best heart. You can't tell me that. Anyways, I was yapping too much, so let's get back to the butter. I think that's melted. Should I brown the butter or is that too much? Am I doing too much? Oh my gosh, I completely forgot I had an online class at 12. Okay. Well, clearly I can't join today. Oh my gosh, I'm such a disappointment. Disappointment to myself, to my family, to you. Anyway, the butter's done. I don't know if you're meant to wait for this to cool down, but that just feels right. Like, I feel like I'm meant to wait for this to cool down. So I'll do that. Yes, actually, if the butter is too hot, the crumble mixture will kind of just glob together and form this giant dough ball. So you have to make sure it cools down before you put it in. You know what I want to make? I really want to make croissant because I watched Amazian's video. Is that how you say his YouTube name? Amazian. You know, I saw him in real life. It was the funniest thing. Oh my gosh, I just splashed all the butter everywhere. Oh my god, I have to clean that now. While I do that, I'm just going to measure out another 96 grams of flour because you have to add that to the crumb. Damn, that spoon was heavy. The spoon is like, oh my god, you know my weight now. I really wish I had an overhead camera like that. That's what a lot of people in my family were saying, that you should have an overhead camera. But the vibes aren't like cooking. It's more so just like a vlog as opposed to a cooking video. It's just for fun. I hope you understand that, whoever's watching. I'm really hoping this is cooled down now. So, okay, he said to fork it in while you're doing it. No, please don't turn into a glob. Yep, it's turning into a glob. Great. It turned into a glob, but it's okay. He said just to wait a little bit and then mix it up again. Okay, I don't have time for this. I'm actually just gonna chuck in the flour. Oh, I'm really hoping this turns out good. Okay, it looks like it's coming together. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Look how cute that is. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna set that aside now and do the cake. Why do I never charge my mic before these videos? Never. I never do. Anyway, I had to mix the butter and sugar together to form like a fluffy mixture. The granulated butter and the granulated sugar and the butter. Problem is, my hand mixer is broken. Well, I don't have a hand mixer, but my stand mixer is broken. I had to mix this by hand, but you have to use a paddle mixture. So I use this flipping 1940s whisk. And it just was the worst thing ever. So I resorted to a wooden spoon. It was better, but I completely forgot I was recording on this bit because I was struggling so much. I forgot I was recording. So I had to speed it. I had to speed this like ×5, genuinely. I was there for a good 15 minutes, I'm sure. It was like a good 12 to 15 minutes. I was mixing this thing by hand. I can't believe I forgot I was recording. Whatever you do, do not make this recipe by hand. Do not do it. This is the worst thing ever. Could you imagine after all of this? I don't like it. I have to mix this until it's light and fluffy. Does this look light and fluffy to you? No, I've been mixing it for 10 minutes. Oh my god, I sounded like I was crying. Okay, so I just gave up at this point. I cracked an egg, mixed that in, and honestly the mixture did end up looking the way his looked, like scrambled egg. Yeah, gross, but it seemed fine. I added my vanilla, I added my milk, and it is meant to create this, like, it's not meant to be homogeneous at all. It's just meant to look, you know, like scrambled egg. But I added my flour slowly, and then I obviously put it in the cake tin, added the crumb on top. I was so proud of it, but this is the mess it made. So that was going in the oven for 40 minutes. I had no idea it was meant to go in for 40 minutes. I was already so late, but it's fine. I didn't mind. I was crashing out at this point because there was just so many dishes and my legs were killing me and I wasn't feeling well. But the cake looked good. The cake looked good. Sometimes I just don't know why people cook or bake, and then the result is this, and you know why. Because look how incredible it turned out. This is definitely one of the best things I've ever made. I'm so happy with it. Look at the crumb to cake ratio and the caramel syrupy little bit in the middle. I did forget the icing sugar, and that's how it looks with the icing sugar. So pretty. It's the prettiest little thing to make for someone if they do like crumb and cake. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.